What if I told you that what you're looking for is right there? It's not even an inch away from you. It is easily accessible. It is immediately available. Whether you're looking for some answer or some inspiration, or you're looking to find peace, or to feel love, or to feel joy. If you're looking for your higher self, if you're looking for your soul, your spirit, if you're trying to find God, whatever it is you're trying to find, it is right there. You can stop looking. It's right there. I know this is a stretch. Looking is what we do. Effort is what we do. Effort is what makes us worthy in our search, right? It's how we say, okay, I will find it because I have put so much effort behind looking. But effort is what keeps us distracted. I think I could summarize what I'm trying to say in a quote by Rumi. I'm not sure if I have the exact quote. It basically says that what you are looking for is where you are looking from, right? So, I mean, that's it right there. If you can unpack that, that's it right there. What you are looking for is where you are looking from. You don't have peace because you're not existing in the part of yourself that has peace. You are lonely because you are not existing as the part of yourself that is connected to everything. You are lacking whatever, money, inspiration, love, joy, whatever it is you're lacking, because you are not experiencing this world from yourself that is in fact everything. If you have everything, you can't lack anything, right? But what's happening is that you have gotten lost and you suffer from a case of mistaken identity. You are living and experiencing life as fill in the blanks, right? I am a woman. I am of this career. I live in this place. I have this much money. I drive this car. That's who you are. And that person is trying to save enough money or read enough books or go to enough workshops to attain what she's looking for. And you know what? I'm really sorry. I'm not, trying to diss on your effort, but you will never ever find it. You will never ever find it. You are trying to find your way home and you have never left your house. Your problem is not how to get back home. Your problem is to realize that you are here. You are the one who has always been. You are the one who's always home. You are the one who's connected with everything. It is a case of mistaken identity. Okay. Let me see if I can make this make sense in like actual human words and terms that you can understand. Well, let me tell you about the first time that I ever met my higher self or my true self, the self that I was before I started accumulating words to describe who I think I am, right? I was doing a guided meditation and I had reached a deep state of stillness. And it occurred to me in this meditation, it was a sort of question and answer with the person who was guiding the meditation. The person was asking me questions and I was answering. And then I was watching myself answer. I'm not crazy. Don't think I'm crazy. This isn't some split personality thing. I was the constant, perpetual observer of every single thing in this world, of every single thing that my body does, that my mouth speaks, that my mind thinks. And I was like, wait a minute. If the one who thinks, if the stream of thoughts is not me, if the endless stream of activities is not me, then who am I? Who am I? And the answer is you don't need to define. When you sit in the awareness of that being, of yourself, you don't need to answer that. You don't need to say, well, I am of this star system and I am of this intergalactic race, or I am of these people, or I am of whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that that's not who you are. Who you are is eternal awareness, eternal stillness. Who you are is not shaped like your body. Who you are has no shape. It has no edge. It is everything. Okay, so I can't really explain this. You just have to experience it. But let me answer a few questions, such as, why does this matter? How, is it worth pursuing, and how do you pursue it? Why does it matter? Okay, picture this metaphor for me, right? Imagine that you are driving a car. You're in the car, you're looking out through the windshield, you're looking at the road, your hands are on the steering wheel, and you are driving. Imagine now that the windshield wipers turn on. It's beginning to drizzle, it's raining, the windshield wipers turn on, and they're going side to side, right? Now, continue to look at the road and drive, and happen to notice that there are wipers in front of you. Fine, we have no problem. We are still in control of the car. We are still driving. But what if you started to listen to every single thing that the wiper blades did? What if your attention became wrapped in what was happening to these wiper blades? And you started, as the driver of the car, you started to look at the wiper blades. Now your attention is no longer on the road, on life in front of you. Your attention is no longer on driving, on conducting your life. Your attention is on this activity, this event in life, this event called the wiper blades. And the thing with wiper blades is they never stop unless you, the driver, stop them. But how can you stop them if you have gotten so enraptured in what they're doing that you have forgotten to drive the car? You have forgotten to switch off the wiper blades. You have forgotten to hold on to the steering wheel. You have forgotten to turn, to whatever, to accelerate, to slow down. You have forgotten driving because your attention has been captured by the movement of a subset of driving. A small little thing is completely consuming you, and you have mistaken this for life, for the road. You have mistaken this for your activity, and you have mistaken this for what you need to put attention to and what you need to change in order to have a better life. Maybe if I pay attention to every single thing that these wiper blades are doing, I will be better. No! What is happening when this is happening? You are losing control of the car. You are forgetting the road of life, and you are losing control of the car, and you are no longer navigating through life. Eventually, you become so enraptured with what these wiper blades are doing, you will think you are the wiper blades. And every movement of that wiper blade will be important. And then you'll say, we should move these wiper blades better. We should change the speed at which they move. We should change the color of the wiper blades. Yeah, that'll do something. It won't. It so won't. The only thing that will do anything is for you to return your awareness to the fact that you are the eternal, still being, presence, awareness that is sitting in the driver's seat, that it has firmly grasped the wheels, the steering wheel, and that is looking ahead at life and knows what is happening and can navigate this road. You are that being. Nothing, no amount of effort that you put on those wiper blades are going to fix that fact. The only thing you need to do is shift your awareness back to who you are. So that is my answer to why is it important to know the difference, right? In life, to continue with the metaphor, in life we are born as spirit, as self, as awareness in a body, and we're given tools, right? The body being the car, and we're given tools. And one of the tools that comes with this car is a mind. The mind is the wiper blades. The mind switches on when you need to do something, where you're like, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I cook breakfast? How do I do my taxes. Your mind clicks on and says, oh, I gotcha. It is a tool that you use sometimes. But our mind, first of all, we use it a lot. And secondly, our world has trained us to develop and amplify our mind. And now we're living in the mind, and we have become lost in the mind. And now when I ask you, who are you? You're gonna answer me based on the things that the mind thinks about, or the things that the mind does, or the things that the mind was hurt by, or the things that the mind is worried about. And you are gonna live your life from the perspective of the mind. You're gonna respond to the thoughts of the mind, and then you're going to make plans based on the worries and anxieties and fears of the mind. You are going to believe that what you're seeing out in the world and with people is true because of what the mind is interpreting based on its past experiences. And you are going to basically you're going to be like on a little hamster wheel, and you're going to be running frantically, doing a lot of work frantically, but completely misaligned because you are listening to your mind. Your mind is not yourself. Your mind is a tool that has become too loud. And the only way to solve this is to go back to yourself. Okay, so that brings me to my other question. How do you go back to yourself? It sounds really easy, but how do you do this? It is both incredibly easy and incredibly difficult, right? A lot of spirituality, a lot of teachings, a lot of teachers out there are trying to tell you a million different ways to do this, to achieve this. And it is incredibly difficult because the mind is so familiar to you that you will start identifying with the mind that is seeking the answer as opposed to the answer itself. It's an eternal loop that's incredibly difficult to get out of, but at the same time, it is also incredibly easy if you know what to do. I personally recommend, I have looked at a lot of different methods. Any method that attains stillness, anything that is a form of meditation, that is reconnecting with nature, all those things help. Working with teachers and masters and elders who know what they're doing tremendously helps. But at the end of the day, the only thing that truly, truly helps is what's known as self-inquiry. It's a form of meditation, a form of questioning. And it really boils down to observing every single thing that is happening. So when you're angry, observe that you are angry. When you are sad, observe that you are sad. When you are meditating, observe that you are meditating. Whatever you're doing, observe it and realize that you are the one watching what's going on. You do not change. One of the easiest ways this was presented to me was one day I was sleepy. And a teacher of mine said, you're not tired. Your body is tired. And if you can catch that, if the next time you're tired, you go, oh boy, I'm tired. You go, wait, let me think about this. Am I tired? Am I tired? And then you'll realize, no, my body is tired. My mind is tired. I am not tired. That which you truly are cannot be tired. It is not possible. So in the same way, you continue to ask yourself over and over, who is angry? Who is sad? Who is hungry? Who is whatever? And you will slowly start to spend more and more time in the place of your true self, your spirit. And from that place, you can observe your body, you can observe your mind, you can observe your emotions, you can observe the other aspects of the vehicle that your spirit is driving on this earthly plane. What will this achieve? Why is this worth the effort? It will unclutch you from everything. Oh my goodness, I have seen it work with so many people. You are not an alcoholic or an addict. You have a mind that is used to thinking in addictive ways. You have a body that is chemically dependent on substances for its satiation. But you are not an addict. Whatever else that hurts, whatever else is lacking, whatever else you're afraid of, when you start to remember who you really are, you realize that you are unchanging, you are perfect, you are unchangingly perfect, you are always perfect, have always been perfect, will always be perfect. You do not get touched by what the body and the mind are experiencing, right? If you're sitting in a car and the rain is falling on the windshield, you are not getting wet. You can see the raindrops. You can see your mind struggling to deal with the raindrops. You can see the road of life getting wet. You can realize that you need to drive differently and have a different strategy for your driving because of the rain. But you will not get wet. And if you realize that, when you realize that, my goodness, everything just releases. Just everything. All the pain that you're carrying with you in the past, no longer needed. All the judgment you have for yourself, no longer relevant. You're judging the wrong self. That's not you that you're judging. All of your fears for the future, there's no need to fear. Even your striving, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to get that, I want to get that. Why? You are perfect. You lack nothing. You do not lack peace. You do not lack joy. You do not lack love. Therefore, anything that you have out there that's a dream or an ambition is icing on the cake. It's something you would do and put effort behind for the fun of it, but you don't actually need to. Isn't that liberating? Oh my goodness. Anyhow, thank you for joining me through this video. I hope that I made a good attempt at making it clear. I'm new at this. I'm new at voicing these things. So please bear with me as I get better and better at explaining it, at, putting it to you in words, in videos, in formats that you understand, drawing it, animating it, whatever. It's just the greatest secret in the world, and it's right there in plain sight. And I will find a way to communicate it to as many of you as possible. I appreciate you joining me on my journey. I appreciate your support. Please like this video. Please subscribe. I promise to give you much more videos, and they will be of a higher and higher quality each time. I'm finding my voice. I'm finding my style. I'm finding my approach, and I appreciate your patience and support during this phase of my journey. Please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think of all of this. If any of this is familiar, if it's confusing at all, if you see the relevance of it. And I promise that I will address your comment, and I will find a way to help you to understand, or to help you to remember, because you already understand. Yeah, you just have to remember that you understand. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thank you.